This conference will now be.
Okay, good evening everyone. In last class, we have discussed about client scripts and its some of the methods. And today, I will discuss remaining client-side methods and we'll do some examples. And 1 hour, we have a practice session. So everyone, please come up with your systems. That would be better. And I want till now, we are completing till client scripts. We completed 50% of the course. So what is my planning is today, I will give 1 hour class and 1 hour for practice from starting onwards. Okay. And I will give you one requirement. So the same assignment sheet I given, right? The same assignment sheet, you people will start and you people will ask me the questions. If you are practicing more, definitely you will achieve something. If you are not practicing, that will not be helpful to move forward. That's my intention here. So I will teach 1 hour class and remaining 1 hour or 1.5 hour or 2 hour, we will use it for practice. Okay. So this is what the plan. Now, if I open we are talking about onboarding. So add decoration we have completed, add error message we have completed, and add info message we have completed, and add option. I think add option also we have completed. The clear options also we have completed. And disable attachments, enable attachments we have completed. Flash also we have completed. Get action name also we have completed. You will get that action name. Like wherever you press that, like if you submit, it will give that action name. And get boolean value and get controls also we have completed. And get elements. Now get init value. The get init value is useful to get that integer value. For example, in mobile, we are giving that integer value, something like this number. So that time it will use that get init value. So I will open existing record. Why we think the data is gone. That's fine. I will create one record. I just saved this. For my client side testing, Control Shift Alt J. So here variable a equal to the method get init value of mobile u underscore mobile and alert of a. Run the code. Oh, something is wrong. Control X. What is that? U underscore mobile. What's going on? Okay, we'll leave it about that method. I will discuss that matter later, but right now you can see that get label of the get label of will be useful to get the label of that field like mobile, end date, and first name, last name. So here, if you g underscore form dot get label of u underscore mobile, you will get that mobile right now. I don't want to use this set label of and alert I can see that we will get that label of the field. See mobile. That is the use of get label of method use. Get label of method which is used to get the label of the field. And the next method one second. And the next method get option. Get option is something like we can use that choice value option. So whatever the choice value you can get it, you can get that get option. So basically why we are using these client side methods are something like, for example, in the form view client side, in the form view client side, So from the form values, we will get using client side methods, only form. So I have opened one form and I have some values into my fields. So only form field values we will get using those methods. So like the same, we have a server methods. We will discuss that later, server methods, but right now I am discussing only the client side methods, only form. Those methods will work on client side, only on the form. Okay. And the next one is get options. Get options, you can use this on change client script, so that I have a choice value or type of employee. So we'll try to get the type of employee, u underscore type of employee. So I will create a on change client script from here. New. Come on. Select the type is on change. If you select the type is on change, you must specify that field. So type of employee, I'm giving that. And here I will copy my script. I have already function to remove this. And here we have to use type of employee. The backend name of the type of employee is u underscore type of employee, so that every time when you are writing the script, you have to take the backend value. Control C. Now my intention is whatever the value is selected for the current form of the user, so we have to get that. So we are using that script here. So Control V. So type of employee value I will get here in choice value. After that, you have to specify that the field choice value on the text. So when I change something on the type of employee, I will get that choice value. So submit it. So go here, change the value of type of employee to contract. So we will make one alert also there. Get the type of employee values and save it. So if you go to the form, just reload it. If you select that type of employee is contract, it should give that contract. See? So on change script will work when you change the form field value. Unchanged script will work when you change the form field value. If I write script for status of employee, you will get that status of employee value. If you get that anything like assignment group, you will get that. You can populate something related to assignment group. Now my requirement is when I select the type of employee is permanent, I should populate in short description this record is related to type of employee. So I will go here and I will use some set method g underscore form dot set value. So for which field you are setting the value? Short description. So go to the short description, get that value of short description, and here choice value, give that. So it will populate in short description contract, and you have to specify contract employee record is created. We save this here. Here what I am trying to do is, first of all, I am getting that value of type of employee, okay, and type of employee something is whatever it may be the contractor, it may be the permanent. Based on the selection of the type of employee, I am populating that information, type of employee, and employee record is created. So if we go here, just reload it. If you select that type of employee here, that will be auto populate in short description. See, contract employee record is created. If we select the permanent, it will populate permanent employee record is created. This is the on-change client script. Now, if you go here, we have created the on-change client script. So on-change, we are doing operation and type of employee. What we are doing is, we are getting the value of choice field in the choice value. Once we get the choice value, we are setting something in the short description field, so that the syntax of short description field, you have to specify the field, and the choice label, give some space also, and save it. Now I want this script should be work at the time of loading also. Unchanged client script will work unchanged client script will work at the time of changing the form field value and at the time of loading the form also. So by default, at the time of changing the form field value, the script will work, and the form should work at the time of loading. You should remove this line 2 to 4. Control X. So if you remove that low lines 2 to 4, the script will work at the time of loading the form also. Now in interviews, we will discuss that interview questions later this class, not today maybe, because of something is happened right yesterday today. The plan is spoiled. So later this class we will discuss about the interview questions. In interview questions, unchanged client script will work at the time of loading the form also, they will ask. Yes, at the time of loading the form also unchanged client script will work. we have to remove some line of code, something like is loading, we have to remove, we have to tell that answer. We have to remove this line of code. To run on-chain script at the time of loading the form. Now, if you load something here, permanent is there, contract is there, it is populating. Okay. Now, I will wait. Fill that information and I'm not changing anything. Oh, it's a mandatory field. Contract, save it. So see, at the time of loading also I'm getting the pop-up. So basically on change, if I do that field value change, I will get that information and it will populate it. So when I load this form also, my on-chain script will work. Why? Because of I have removed that lines 2 to 4. This is what the answer. Now the next method, get reference. Very important method. Get reference method used to populate the server side information to the client side information. Get reference method. There are 3 ways to get the server side information to the client side in ServiceNow. Client side. So the one of the method is g underscore form dot get reference. So g underscore form dot get reference method returns the specified field if your callback function is present. This routine runs asynchronously, so it will run asynchronously. It will not wait for the results. This method requires call to the server, which requires additional time. It may introduce latency to your phase. So use this method with caution for additional information, client-side coding, design, and processing. It is not required, but I can say directly get reference method, which is used to interact with the server. It will give some kind of information for us. See, this method is not a good practice to use it, but sometimes we will use this method to populate that value. What kind of values? For example, if you go here, when you select the name of the employee here, right now I'm doing manual approach. Email ID I'm populating here. The first name I'm populating here. Second name I'm populating here and saving it. Now my requirement is when I select the name, I want to auto populate that email, first name, last name. So for that, what I will write is I will create one on change client script. Here itself, client scripts, create new, The table is employee onboarding table. First select the table. And the name is populate user information. Make it all and select the type is on change. And we are applying on color field, name field, sorry. And when you select the name, I want to auto populate that first name and last name. Here what you have to know is, since it is a reference field, so we are getting the whatever information we have in this record, we are populating it. So for example, in the new record, so whenever I change the name field, I want to populate that name, first name, last name of this user. So since it is a reference field, so it is reference to the user table. So whatever the information we have in the user table, user ID, the email, Abraham, whatever user you are selecting, we will get that user here. So first of all, we have to use the get reference method. And which field information we need to get? Name field. So backend name of the name field, we will select it and we will give that here. And the function is do alert. Since it is a do alert is our callback function, it will go to the user table and it will get the information and do alert and remove that if here. I don't want anything conditions here. So I want to auto populate that g underscore form dot set value of, I want to auto populate the email. So here we need to set one variable a equal to, we'll see, our name, we'll give name here. Set value of, we need to set that email. So the backend value of email here, u underscore email. Here you have to use e underscore email. And here the setting value is name dot the value of the user table email is email. User table value you have to specify email, semicolon. And the next one, g underscore form is the client side object and set value is a method. Next one, we are setting that onboarding form first name. So onboarding form first name value is u underscore first underscore name. Set that. And name dot, we have to use user table first name. So user table first name is first underscore name. We have to open one user table record also, so that we have to use the first underscore user table value. So we have to open one user table record. The next one, we have to populate the last name. So the last name field value of onboarding table, u underscore last name. The last name of user table is last underscore name. Now you can save it, and here my field value changes is name. When I change the name, my first name, last name, email should auto populate. So create one record. Create new onboarding. Here when I select Abel tutor, oh, why it is getting undefined? It is populating but getting undefined. So why? We'll see. Here we are passing caller, right? We need to pass the name. Now save it. We'll just reload it. Our script will work. Select here. See, Abel tutor email, Abel tutor first name, last name is populating. If we select any other user, Bernard Labai. So Bernard Labai email, Bernard Labai first name, last name will populate. If we select any user, so that user information will populate. So this is what the use of onChange client script. Previously I am doing it manually, but right now I have automated that. So if I select the contract, our contract will populate. See, contract employee record is created. This is what the use of onChange. So whenever you are using the get reference function, see that script. So we have created some function and we have created some field value. Don't forget to change this field value, whatever that name. So variable name equal to g underscore form dot get reference of that name backend value u underscore name, and we are declaring some function. Do alert is our callback function here, and the function do alert, we are passing the name argument, and name dot I want to set email of that my employee onboarding record, email of the employee onboarding record, and first name of employee onboarding record, last name of employee onboarding record. So I want to get that last names of all these, the email u underscore email, u underscore first underscore name, u underscore last name. So I have got that fields. I'm setting it by using the set value method, g underscore form dot set value, and u underscore name, and the passing value of the name. Don't forget to give here name dot user table field value of the name, user table field value of the name, user table field value of the name, and name dot user table field value of the first name. See, user table field value of the first name is first underscore name. Okay, since it is interacting with the user table, so that you have to give the user table values. So the last name u underscore last name. So if you want to create one more field like company, so department, we have a department field. So create one department field here. Go to the form design. And create one field called department. Department is a reference field. I'll put that field here. And department u underscore department, and department is referenced to cmn underscore department table, and save it. Once you reload the record, you will get the department also. But if you select any name, it is populating the email, first name, last name. It is not populating department. So I want to populate department also, so that get the backend value of department, u underscore department. Every time copy paste is better. Why? Because since we are humans, there is a possibility to do the more mistakes. Control C, and we are populating the department. So here I will give the department and the name dot backend value of user table department. The user table department is department. So give the department here and save it. Now when you set the able tutor here, it will populate the able tutor department also now. So able tutor, so it should auto populate that. Why it's not populated? Every time we need to load it. Now it will populate. Now select the able tutor. Department also will populate. See, product manager. If I select the any name, so his department will get populated here. So he's also the product management, I think. Product management only, he is only. So we'll get another user. Is not is department is IT, so that it's populated IT. That's what the use of on change client script. So every time you are writing the on change client script, you are populating, since it is the reference. If you are writing with the reference fields, so you have to remember the value which you are populating, you will give that, and the name dot the whatever parameter we are getting, that the name dot, you have to give that reference table values here. Okay, any doubts here? Any doubts? Oh, I am really sorry. I am really sorry. This is high speed. Sorry. I didn't recognize that. I am really sorry. I will repeat again. What I am trying to do is, I have a new employee onboarding record. So if I go here, I'm creating one new onboarding record. So in my onboarding record, previously what I'm doing is, when I select the name, manually I am auto populating this email, department, first name, last name. Now my requirement is, when I select the user here, I want to auto populate those users automatically. So for that, what I did is, I have created one on change client script. On change client script will be used at the time of changing some field value. For example, when I change something here, that value should automatically populated here. So here there are two methods we are using mainly. Basically, we will use the get value for one and set value for setting a value. Get value is get the field value. Set value is set the field value. Get the field value is something, whatever the value we have in the field, we need to get that. Once we getting that value, we need to auto populate something here. That's what setting the value. And whenever you are populating the reference field values to the some other values, we will use the get reference method. For example, if you want to populate that name field, first name, last name and all, since that name field is interacting with the third party, so that name field is interacting with the sysuser table. So when I select the name, I want to auto populate the sysuser table information like first name, last name, company, department. So I want to create on change client script and name field. So when I select the name field of the first name, last name, email ID, department, I am auto populating. For that, what I did is I have created one on change client script. In that, I have used some get reference method since it is a reference field. So when I select the name, I want to auto populate that name field of first name, last name, department, email. So for that, what I did is I have used the get reference method. So the name field backend values u underscore name, and I have declared one function. This is the syntax we have for get reference. Blindly we have to follow. Every time you are populating the different fields, so you just need to change the field values. U underscore name, or if you are setting for another fields, you have to give the another field information here. So since I am doing it for name field, I have took that u underscore name, the backend value of the u underscore name. And since I am setting that email field, u underscore email, u underscore first underscore last name, u underscore last name, u underscore department. So here from where we are getting those values, since it is the reference field, so I have to get the values from the reference field. So the reference field name dot reference field value of the first name, the reference field last name value last name, the reference field department value department, I got it from the user table. So this is the user table. So I given the backend names. So based on our requirement, when I change something here, the things will get auto populated. This is what the example for on change. All the examples are like that only. We have created two on change client scripts. One is for permanent, one is for name field. The name field we have used the get reference method, but the choice field we have used that get choice method. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. I will explain it. Yes.
Yeah, well, it's like you are on very, very high speed right now. The class is lost. Everybody's they're not getting it. You know that the part you're teaching right now has to do with a little scripting, so you might have to take a little slow, go slower with us so we can get it.
Yeah, sure, definitely I can do that.
All right.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I'll let anybody that has questions ask.
That is the reason first time I gone through little bit speed, but when I see these messages again, I have explained the same functionality. So
yeah, you know, there are two things we are battling with here. We're battling with the speed that you are going at, and we're also battling with your accent. So the two of them, we have to work with it. We all have accents. We know your accent is not a problem, but
yes.
we have to try to understand what you are saying and what you are clicking on, and you know how you always type it when you're
Yes.
typing the notes. That's the way we always understand faster. When you type it, we say, okay, that's what you're saying. But now that you're doing scripting, I know you can't be typing everything doing scripting, but yeah, it's just what I noticed, that everybody's saying the speed is, they're not getting what you're doing, they're lost.
I'm really sorry for that. I'm really sorry. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I will explain each and every line of code, how it is working, then you people can understand it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
So here the Dobra question is, my question is, can I also assign the department manually instead of populating it along with the name of the field? You can do that, but when I try to auto populate something here, like if I give finance here, I will try to save it. Again, my script will run that will override my finance. So at the time of loading the form also, we are populating that value. So here my business requirement is, here my business requirement is, when I select the name field, that name details I need to populate. No one will ask you to populate the other department. Why? Because we have to populate whatever the name you have selected. So my answer to your question, whenever you are writing the script, you cannot populate that department field manually. Okay, so every time my script will run, so that value will overwrite. Questions are accepted. Please ask more questions, please. I can see the 10 people in the class. Please ask questions. Please ask questions. We'll do the practice session also. Okay, no worry. And the next one, the next method I will discuss. The next method is get related list names. This get related list names will be like, if you see, submit this record. When you submit this record, you can see the related list attachment here. So if you want to get that attachments related list, we have to write script, we have to use method called get related list names. This get related list names will return that array of related list from the current form in order to which they are appear on the form. So when you use this, you will get that related list names. If we say here Control Shift Alt J, and we'll use that, and we'll do some alert. We'll use that list names. See, I'm getting that related list sysID. So how many sysids we have? We will get everything. The same if I use here. I will tell you, don't worry. I will tell you, just give me some time. Oh, it will run at the top only. So the get related list, what is the get related list is, whatever the related list we have, we will get that. So basically the nodes, related records and resolution information, these are the sections. What is that? Nodes in the form, nodes we already know. Related records and resolution information ect, those are sections. And at the bottom of the form, attachments is related list. Sometimes my client will ask, you need to get the related list. Like hide related list or show related list. Hide related list or show related list. For that, we will use this related list method. Get section names. The get section names, I just type here nodes, related records, resolution information. These values we will get using that get section name method. So if you use that get section name method, we will get that section names. Like the same here. If you say in the form we have 3 sections, Control Shift Alt J, variable a equal to g underscore form dot get section names. If I use alert of a, this alert is used for debugging purpose. So what values we are getting, we will know. See, when I use the get section names method, we will get whatever the sections we have, we will get. See, we have a nodes, we have a related record, we have a resolution information. So by using this get section methods, we will hide the section or we will show the section, depends on the requirement. Using this get section method, we will hide the section or show the sections, depends on the requirement. We will do a lot of examples, don't worry. This is for basic understanding only, trust me. I will give you more and more and more information until you people get the job. I will be with you until you people get the job. These are the understanding examples. We will do more and more until you people will get understanding on the script part. Everything is copy paste only. No need to think about our mind and no need to write it. Everything is copy paste only. I will give a lot of documents. If you see, there are documents, there are 13 documents are waiting for you people. Incident management, knowledge management, problem management, change management, facility management, finance management, HR management, SR, service catalog, and asset management, compliance. There are many modules I have. Everything I will provide you people. No worry about that. Until you people familiar with more and more ServiceNow, I will be with you anytime. Please ping me at any time. I will respond. Trust is very important here. I will live with the trust only. Okay. Now the next method is get sections. We already know we will get the sections. By using that sections, we will hide or show that section. Okay. So on change we will discuss later. The get table name at the time of loading the form. I want to get the get table name so that I will use this one for unload example. At the time of loading the form, I want to get the table name. For that, there is a method called get table name. So I will create one unload client script. At the time of loading the form, it will give the name of the table. Get the table name. All type is unload control. So it will give my table name. So I will specify one alert. What table name I will get, I will see. Submit it or save it. If I create a new record, it will tell me, see u underscore onboarding record. This is the one. Unload. At the time of loading the form, it will work. This format is for on change. So if I select something here, my script will populate and save it. At the time of saving, the form will get load. So here my unload script is not working. Why? Because that unload script will work at the time of new record only. For that, what we did is we have specified one condition in that. If it is only new record, then get me the table name I am saying. See, if g underscore form dot use new record, the g underscore form dot use new record method is useful for checking the new record or old record. Use new record method is use it to Kai, I have already provided all the videos in the Google Drive. So you have access to Google Drive. You can get all the videos from the Google Drive itself. I given access to everyone. See, whatever the class we have completed, everything I will upload here. So you have all the videos access. There are many people here. See, there are several people here. So based on the SIBO confirmation, today I gonna remove some people from here. Okay, so every time you have access here, and the interview questions and the documents, everything I will be uploaded here only, so that you people can access it at every time. Okay, I already given, please check in your email. You can confirm it, your email is there here or not. I think your email is there here. If it is not there, please let me know. I will add Kai. So if it is the new record only, it will give me that table name. For the old record, it will not give. So that what I have to do is, I'm not checking if it is the new record or not. So every time form is loaded, I will get the table name. Now if I load this form, I will get the table name now. See, u underscore unload. That's what the use of unload client script. So we have completed unload and onchain. We will practice more examples, I am sure. Now the remaining thing, we will use it for practice session. So please take the ownership of one member and share your screen and do the practice of the assignment. I think James, you are not there. James. Yeah, James, I think you are not there, this email ID. I will add you here. Okay. So once the class is completed, I will ask Saibu whom I need to keep the email ID and whom I need to remove email ID from here. Okay. Based on that, I can. Kai is already there, I think. It's not there. I will add those people here. Kai and you, James, both of you, I will add here. I will get confirmation from Saibu and I will add. Now someone can present your screen and please do the presentation. So till the next Saturday, I want you people to practice more and more. If you schedule daily 1 hour for practice also, I am really happy to involve in that call every day. Whatever the time is yours, schedule is yours. Like whenever you people are practicing, hey man, I need your help, just connect with GoToMeeting. If you ask me, I will directly connect with you. Okay, I will say 50% of class we have completed. So we are in the second phase. We have to do more hard work. So someone take that presenter axis and let me know who is going to practice. Now we will use it for practice session. Who is gonna take the ownership? Hi, you, Ibrahim, Ade, Saibu. Anyone can take. Or else, if you people want to practice by yourself, you can practice it. You can ask me doubts, whatever it may be. Choice is yours.
Yeah, Shaibu is not ready right now. I can't share screen now. So somebody else can go.
Okay. Santos, Kai, Dobra, Ade, Ibrahim, anyone, James, anyone can share your screen if you want. Please tell me, I will give that presenter access so that you can able to share your screen and practice it. You want to show the screen, Santos?
No, not now.
No,
No, right.
no. Okay. Or else for today, I will drop off right away. Please practice and come back to me. I will be here at any time. Choice is yours. But I want you people to get more understanding. And definitely give me 2 to 3 days. 2 days. Don't give 3 days. Just give me 2 days. I will prepare one real-time business requirement and we will do it in the class. Come up with your laptops. I will do something here so that you can do from your end. Same. That will be also will cover all the concepts. That is my plan. The next level plan. Saibu, what do you say?
Yeah, that's okay. That's a good plan. It
And
looks
I
like
will
we
prepare.
are we are a little behind from where you are in the class. Maybe that's why a lot of us can't share our screens. I don't have those records on my instance, and I don't know. I lost the other instance, so I had to start over again.
I'm really sorry, Kai. The brain has gassed. I'm really sorry for that. Okay. Really, I will slow down, slow down, slow down. From here, I will slow down. I will type. I will slow down. I will type. You people will get understand. I'm really sorry for that.
Okay. If I may ask, what day, Mura, what day what day of the week are you available? Wednesday or Thursday? Which of those days are you available in the
I'm
evening?
telling I am available every day. For you people,
Okay.
I will make my availability. So whenever you people are free, please send a meeting invite to me or I will send. You can let me know that availability and I am available at any time.
Yeah, we want to also add a Wednesday or Thursday practice into this.
Yeah, Wednesday
We've
is
been
also.
trying to do it, but we have to start doing it so that
Yeah,
we can
Wednesday.
do real life scenarios. Like
Okay.
you're trying to
Hello,
come up with that
hello.
real life scenario thing.
Yeah, hello, sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I could see most of the time whenever we arrange to practice, it's not always visible. Maybe because we don't have enough hands on ground or people are not forthcoming or something. But I always feel if we could have like 4 people on the ground and they're ready to do it, why don't we go ahead and do the practice? It's all about practice. Whoever doesn't want to join or whoever is busy, and let them be busy. People that are ready, even if you are two that were ready to do it, then let's just do it and get then the video will be sent to all other people and let's just if we say if we agree on if we send a text and we agree on a particular day, whoever is not there, then well, that's maybe it could be busy, fine. But if we can get 2, 3, 4 people together, let's do don't we do it and spend an hour and at least we'll achieve something. We'll send the video to the right people, then we go from I think it's better. What I'm saying.
Yeah, you
Than
you ma-
the,
you have a valid point.
yeah.
Yeah, that's part of why there was a little break yesterday. That
Yeah.
okay, let's see who's ready for this class. Let's just see who's
But
ready and
I
let's
am
face
I
it.
am I am always ready. I am always ready. Like
Yeah, so it's not just gonna be him teaching from this
yeah.
point to the end of the class. We have to also
But
show that what he's teaching, we are actually able to do it as well on our own system. So he has to see that we can do it as well. So we need more time, a little more time, and I think it's just like 1 or 2 more hours to what we're doing right now. Like if we can get 1 hour in the week and 1 hour extra in the weekend, I think it's fine. And we're trying to add the 1 hour to the Sunday class, this today's class. So if we can do 1 hour in the week, like you said, if it's 2 people, if it's 3 people that are available on Wednesday or Thursday, we can all agree on which day of those 2 days. If it's 2, once we have 2, 3 people, anybody that is there, just practice. But I need him to be also available. That's why I asked him the question that which of the 2 days would he prefer, Wednesday or Thursday? I need him to be available to be able to guide us through in the practice as well. So
That's fine.
that is the structure I'm trying to look at that we can work with for the rest of the half of the class, so that we can actually